Every journey starts with a first step, but many journeys are not started because people are afraid to make such step. In our case, some people were strengthened and guided by God to be bold enough to do the first step. Attorney Samuel Matunog started the idea of opening a school here in General Santos City. Together, let us therefore look at all the first steps we Brockenshireans took in starting our journey. It started with the initial discussions among members and officers of the United Church of Christ in the Philippines, South Cotabato Annual Conference, and administrators of Brockenshire College, Davao, who convened at the Jangas UCCP. And there, different tasks were assigned to these people to do the legworks. After all ideas were placed into documents, the Brockenshire Johnson campus was established. Our first campus. Who would forget the nerve-wracking visit of CHED and the Board of Nursing on July 11, 2004? We were honored to be evaluated by CHED Region 12 Director, Dr. Carmen Dormitorio, Caraga Regional Director, Dr. Joanna Cuenca, the Director of Region 11 CHED, Dr. Domingo Peña, and Region 12 CHED Supervisor, Zorahaida Panawidan, with Dr. Carmelita de Vinagracia and Dr. Remedios Fernandez from BON. We were granted the approval as an extension class of Brockenshire College, Davao. We had our first Thanksgiving for it. That started the operation of Brockenshire College Soak Sargent Incorporated as an extension. A school would never exist without the students. We had 252 enrolled students in the extension class. These students should have their share in governing and developing our school. So, we had the organization and election of the Supreme Student Council. Brockenshire also acknowledges her moral obligations to strengthen the personal spiritual aspect. Thus, our first faculty and staff retreat at Yesheda Farm. Who would never forget our first Christmas party as a Brockenshire family? And our first college day and intramurals, where we utilized the space of Seventh-day Adventist Church, for we didn't have enough space yet. Being a neophyte in the field of academia, the institution welcomed the idea of exposing all faculty, staff, students, and experiences outside the four walls of the classroom. Our first Lakbay Aral. Our first Faculty and Staff Day. February 14, 2005. Our first recognition day and NSTP culmination. And with God's grace and intervention, Mr. and Mrs. Eugenio said, through the intercession of their son, Mr. John said, donated the 8,007 square meter lot to BCSI, and the first dedication rites were made. The preparation of the construction of the present building and campus. Thanks be to God, a more promising Brokenshire came into being.